Some viewers may find this disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this year's Halloween special. Last year, I showed off the Gregory Horror Show, an anime miniseries specifically designed to be scary. However, what I've learned over time is that the scariest things come from places where you're not expecting them. A bright and happy kids show? What could possibly go wrong? I mean, it's not like they portray things like torture, stalkers, and the depths of one's own delusions. Today I'm going to take you through the top 25 most disturbing episodes from kids' cartoons. I'm not saying that these episodes are good, nor am I saying that they're bad, because at several points on this list, I really don't know which category I'd put them in. Some rules. I cannot put an episode that I'd already reviewed on this list. Rule 2. There's a difference between disturbing and disgusting. We're avoiding gore fests here, for the most part. I'm also going to try to avoid that house fancy type of episodes. Those that are mostly okay, and one that comes batshit out of nowhere, just to scare you. Rule 3. I'm going to avoid Halloween episodes because those targets are a bit too easy. But if the episode doesn't take place specifically on a Halloween-type festival, it counts. If it was a spooky-themed episode that aired near Halloween, but doesn't take place during Halloween, it still counts. I know that that's an odd rule, but sometimes the line on that is kind of weird, and it makes it a lot easier on my end. But enough rules. Let's begin.
Let's tiptoe into the dark. One good scare out of
The Fairly Odd Parents. Remember when they were good? I mean, what is this dog shit? The unconscious plot is the fact that they seem to have forgotten this one. You know, the one that said Timmy was a great pet owner and the only reason his pets died was because his parents couldn't feed them when he went away to summer camp. Of course, Timmy's pet, Eddie, just might have watched The Fairly Odd Dog, or else he wouldn't have wanted so badly to kill Timmy. Yeah, our first episode on this list is about a dead pet coming back to life in order to get revenge on the person who he thought killed him, even though the owner is completely innocent. Yeah. Beyond that, they made this undead gerbil look as creepy as possible with missing chunks of flesh missing. And on top of that, we see the cartoonish over-the-top ways that the gerbil tries to kill Timmy and his entire family. Yes, a cute little gerbil tried to kill someone and his entire family. Why it ended up so low on this list is because at no point did they take the story seriously. It comes across as totally comedic, for the most part.
The nurse wants to say it.
Wave get louder and louder. Nope, no crescendo. Does this wave get louder and louder? Yes, this is the wave, mate, and we're heading right towards it. Much worse than on board.
I just love the day the Ed stood still. It's really a gem of an episode. When Ed sees a monster in one of Eddie's scams, he wants to become one, and Double D decides to indulge his fantasy. He dresses Ed up as a monster, and then he truly believes that he's become the monster.
We have a place on planet Earth. Colonel Chaffee! Colonel Chaffee! Colonel Chaffee! Colonel Chaffee! Come in, please! The convoy! It's sinking!
Men are so helpless against the mental powers of the White Queen.
We're in the middle of the highway! There's no water! Not water, sir! It's the highway itself! I know it sounds crazy, but it's turning into quicksand! Quicksand? Quicksand?
Why this episode works so good on a horror level is because for the longest time, you don't see what the monster looks like. You just see that more and more people are horrified by it.
So, you've managed to get past our little welcoming committee, but you go no further. Who is going to stop us? Me, Juggernaut!
Gentlemen, welcome.
And slowly the monster gets them one by one. It goes to great lengths to use the monster movie tropes, and it also uses clever animation tropes.
I'll be good.
You should find a daily grind that's had it taxing on the mind and help avoid it, so inclined I have a small suggestion.
You know, upgrading technology never seems to work out as planned. day, you got a functional Windows 7 that does everything you tell it to do. But then you upgrade to Windows 8, a program so obsessed with trying to be hip and edgy that it comes across as half